Hey guys, welcome to this episode of the CE Tool Den. And on today's episode, we have 3 Olight offerings. I will say this in advance that Olight did send this out to me. So we're going to mark this down as being a paid sponsor, even though they didn't pay me to say what I want to say on this. So these are all new Olights, but because they sent me this as a gift and to review the video, to do a review video on these 3, we're gonna just mark it down as that. So this is just for transparency's sake. So they sent us the Perun 3, the Open 3, and the Olight Oclip Pro. Appreciate it, Olight, for sending me this. I really enjoy Olight. I know they're the top dog. I don't really have much for Olight. I just have 2 Olight flashlights. So I have this like mini keychain one that I keep in my EDC pouch. It's in my vehicle. And then last year I got this one for Christmas time. Is this Olight Arc Pro. This is the one that's a step down from the Ultra. And the reason why I didn't get the Ultra was because I didn't like the color of the Ultra. But now they have it in black. So now I could probably get myself the black version. I don't know. But I really, really love this Olight. It's a very good flashlight. Olight is right now the king of lights. They are the Olight of champions, as they say. All right, so I'm gonna unbox these, and then we'll get to it. All right, guys, we're gonna start off reviewing the Perun 3. So this is the Perun 3. See if there's any stats over here. All right, it says high performance headlamp with white and red light sources. It comes with this lanyard pin. Let's see, what else does it come with? I don't see a lanyard, unless they mean the headband. So it does have this headband. By the way, this stuff is really packaged very nicely, guys. Extremely nicely. Oh, here's the lanyard. So here's the lanyard. So I guess you take the pin and kind of like thread it into where the lanyard goes on the light. All right, so the pin, here's the lanyard, by the way. The lanyard goes, there's a little slot at the cap. And I guess you kind of like thread it in there. And you can pull the lanyard. I think that's a little ingenious idea that they put that in there, because this would be otherwise really hard to get in on the lanyard. And this is a really nice lanyard. It's got the little button, slide button, to adjust how long you wanted it or short for your hand loop. You know, put it through your hand. It's got this magnetic charger. So for the base down here, but I don't know if this one has USB-C. It does not. So this is going to be a magnetic charger. So you definitely don't want to lose this, guys. I think you could probably get this on Olight's another one. So if you were to lose it or break it, you could probably get another one of these on the Olight website or Amazon. This is pretty cool. Look at this headband. Really well made. Let's try to put it in here. So you can definitely use this as a headband. And you can, even with the clip on, they made a little recessed area for the clip. So that's pretty neat. So you don't even have to remove the clip. This is the Perun 3. There's your model number, 032613410. It's got this clip. It's really well built. You can feel just how solid this is. And it's got a magnetic bottom. Let's try the magnet out, guys. Kind of curious. Oh yeah, that's a strong magnet, guys. Yeah, that's pretty strong. And we're going to look at the stats on this bad boy right here. I have this whole set. So this is my first Perun. I never had any of them, so I wouldn't know anything about this. So I'm going to need the directions here. According to the directions, on cool white mode, the turbo is 3,000 lumens. Guys, 3,000 lumens, right? That's awesome. It says 5,700 to 6,700 Kelvin. On high, it's 600 lumens. On medium, it's 120 lumens. On low, 30 lumens. And moonlight, 5 lumens. So you can get on a full charge on turbo, I think at the max, 100%. It says, what, 2 minutes, 180 minutes, and 30 minutes. I guess it depends on your battery life. So, yeah, 100%. Wait a minute, that doesn't make sense to me. I don't know. You guys decipher for what that means to you. With the high, 600 lumens, 300 minutes, 30 minutes. Medium, 120 lumens, 25 hours. That's pretty awesome. Low, 89 hours. And moonlight mode, 20 days. On red light, you got high of 60 lumens and a low of 15 lumens. 14 hours on high, 70 hours on low. All right, so we're going to be looking at this bad boy over here. Let's see. It's IP68 rated, and working temperature is 0 to 40 degrees Celsius. It's got a 5,000 milliamp battery, 3.6 volts, 18 watts. It's 150 grams or 5.2 ounces, depending on where you are in the world. It says it's got 160 meters. I don't know if that's for water resistance or what. And it measures at 28 millimeters or 1.10 inches in diameter. And in length, it's either going to be 116.8 millimeters or 4.6 inches. Not bad. One thing you got to know, to get this started, you have to unscrew the cap and remove the little plastic film that's blocking the battery from the connecting section. So let's try that. This is your battery. Really beefy battery, guys. All right, let's check this bad boy out in action. We'll start off with the red light stuff because I'm interested in that. So it's double press, 1, 2. Wait a minute. All right. Oops. What am I doing here? All right, just checked. I didn't have the cover in all the way tight, so the connection wasn't solid. So now it is. Okay. Ready? Double press. Red light. Change the brightness. Double press. High. Double press. Low. So that's good. You got red light SOS. So press and hold. Nice. And then turn off the flashlight. It's just one quick push of the button. Let's see what's over here. You got a battery indicator over here on the ring. So there's your little battery indicator. Right now it's at orange. So we're between 10 and 60%. Red is between 5 and 10%. Blinking red is less than 5%, and green is 60%. So we're not fully charged, but we're gonna have to charge this later on after the test. All right. So on moonlight mode, it says it's best. It goes on with less than 5%. Blinking red, less than 5%. With battery life left. All right. Let's try the. Let's see, white light mode. All right, on, just like that. Lockout mode. So press this keep your finger on it for 2 seconds. And there it is, 2 seconds. See, it's locked out. Hold it again for 2 seconds, and you're back in business, guys. All right, moonlight mode is long press. Oops. Wait a minute. Do I have to have it on to do moonlight mode? Nope. There it is. That's moonlight mode. It's a long press. One long press. So it could get confusing when you're in lockout mode and then moonlight mode. So it's going to be almost the same type of action. So it's 1 to 2 seconds, it says, and that's moonlight mode. Turbo mode is double press. Oops. That's not it. Oh, on. There it is. So when the light is on, double press. There it is. I can feel the heat on that too. That's got some heat. SOS is 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Change the brightness level is hold as it's on. Okay, so you can change the press and hold while you have it on. Low, medium, high, low, medium, high, until you get to the one that you want. And then they have a flash timer. So it's press, hold, press. So 2 presses and then a hold. 1, 2. There's your flash timer. That's pretty cool. And it stays on until you shut it off by push the button. And you can turn off the proximity sensor by pressing this 15 times continuously. And to turn off the proximity sensor, it says push the button twice for less than 5 seconds. All right, so that's what it is. All right, not bad at all. All right, let's test out the light. All right, we have a pretty much dark area here. Let's try the. We're gonna try the moonlight mode first. That's moonlight mode, very low lumen. All right, now we're gonna try the regular light. I think this has memory too, guys. It doesn't say, but maybe it does. It's got to be low, medium, high. Let's try turbo. That's turbo mode. 3,000 lumens. Pretty bright, guys. Look at that. And let's go back to low, medium, high. All right, now we're going to try the red light. That's the red light. Let's long press it. Oops, that's the red light. That's the SOS one. Hold on. Oops. I gotta get used to this light. It just goes right to SOS. But it's, yeah, it does have memory. There's the higher one. Okay, that's high. Red light high. Not bad. All right, so that's the features of this light. Let's get on to the next flashlight. All right, guys, here is the USA O-Pen 3. Look how beautiful this is. This is very well made. Feels like a solid aluminum. It's a pen that has the light on it, and it's got 3 different modes. So here is how you release the pen. You just got to turn it around over there. It's got a little curve, and it's got a little rubber or whatever plasticky molded on tip. You just got to pull that off, and now you can write with it. Let's write with it over here. Oh wow, this thing fights friggin' awesome. It's very smooth, guys. I like it. All right, let's see the modes here. It's got a light that comes out of where the ink comes out the pen tip. It's got a light over here on the clip, and it's got a laser up top. And here are your modes. So this one is, and there's your on and off button. It's kind of hard to see. Let me get the better light on it. There it is. That's your power button. Let's try this one. There's the light. Don't mean to blind you guys, but pretty good. You can write in the dark. See the light right there? It's a little yellowy style light. We'll put Olight. Nice. I like it. Very well made. And then just push the power button again to shut it off. We'll go to the next, the clip light. Let's try that one. Look at that, guys. Really nice. And then the green, this is a green laser, by the way. All right, and we will power this on. Look at that. So the green laser is all the way up top on the little toggle switch there. You go all the way, go up to the top. You got a green laser. It's pretty nice. All right, let's take a look at the stats over here. It's got a high of 120 lumens. 100% 14 minutes, 50% 24. I don't know what that means. Again, that's kind of confusing what that means on the pen light. And that's for the pen clip light and the white pen tip light. Oh, does this mean Nah, I don't know. Medium, 60 lumens. Low, 20 lumens. And Moonlight, 2 lumens. Okay, that's pretty good. 26 hours on Moonlight, 2 hours and 20 minutes on low, 60 minutes on medium. And there it is. 100% 14 minutes and 50% 25 minutes. I don't know what that means. Again, on the red pen clip. Oh, so we have red here too. Okay, high is 10 lumens, low of 5 lumens. And the pen tip, oh, that's on the clip. You get the red. And on the tip, you get 0.4 lumens on the LED for 26 hours. All right. So there's some differences there. This thing is drop rated for 0.8 meters. It's about 6.10 inches long, 0.5 inches in diameter, and for the metric people, 156 millimeters long, or 12.7 millimeters in diameter. It's got a working temp of 0 to 40 degrees Celsius, weighs 1.18 ounces or 33.5 grams. Lithium polymer battery in there, 14 meters of, oh, okay, that's 14 meters of light mode, like that it can reach. The laser is a class 1, 0.39 milliwatts, 7.5 hour runtime. Oh, that's pretty cool. 510 to 530 nm for the wavelength. I don't know really much about lasers. It's got a max output of 5 milliwatts, class 3R, runtime 3 hours, wavelength 510 to 530. Alright, so it comes with this USB charging cable, guys, and it comes with this extra ink. So that's pretty awesome that they added the extra ink. So we're going to go through the light modes using this. The USB-C charging port is, you got to unscrew this, I guess. Oh, there it is. Look at that, guys. Nice. And then it's kind of got like a little spring to it. So, and then you just push it in and then thread it back on. Righty tighty, lefty loosey, guys. All right, that's pretty awesome. Let's see. Figure 2, it says selector switch. We just showed you which one is which. Pen clip light, white light, on off. We did that. We went through the modes. All right, let's try to do this. How do we do the brightness levels? Okay, let's turn this on. I'll shut this light off so you can see better. All right, so let's put this all the way down for the pen tip. Turn it on. Right now it's on super low. And I guess you got moonlight, low, medium, and high. This got to be moonlight. Oh, it's a long press. Right? No. All right, my bad, guys. Yeah, these instructions are for the clip itself, the clip light. All right, so we're gonna put it on the clip light mode. All right, so you turn it on. Long press on the power button. There you go. Those are your 3 levels. So that's moonlight. That's low, medium. Oh, wait a minute. That's moonlight. Low, medium. Wait a minute. Low, medium, high. Huh. Oh, that's moonlight. Okay, so you got to, in the off position, you long press and you got moonlight mode. Okay. I'm getting this now, guys. This is like my first time with this. I never had an Olight pen, so this is all new to me, guys. Sorry about that. So long press, and you got moonlight mode. In the on position, you just long press. See, there's your 3 levels. Pretty nice. Pretty bright for it. And the fact that you can get it on a clip is pretty awesome. All right. Now, on this one says different version laser mode configuration. So we can put this in laser mode. Make sure you have the switch all the way up to the top. Let's see. Oh, long press. I think you can long press and adjust the brightness of the laser. Yep. You hold the button, and then when you let go back, it goes back to normal. Look at that. There it is, back to low. And there's high. Long press, let go. Long press, let go. There's, okay, so you got two different levels of lasering over here. I like that. All right, so this has the class 1 version or the class 3 version. So just a matter of which one you have. And now for the pen tip light, we have the tip out. You don't need to have the tip engaged to have the light activated. All right, so it's on and off. And then for the red light, oh, okay. Yeah, so the pen tip light doesn't have like a it's one side of the light, so it doesn't have modes. It's just one on and that's it. That's all you get. To turn on the red tip, you got to have it off the clip. So the red light is on the clip itself, not on the tip. So that's just wanted to let you guys know that. And then it says double press and long press to change it to high. There's low. High. Okay, that's pretty cool. I like it. And then it goes back to white after you shut it off and it resets itself. All right, so that is the O Pen 3. This is a wonderful pen. I'm going to be happy using something like this. And we got the stars and stripes, especially with the 250th year. All right, let's move on to the Oclip Pro. I'm kind of really dying to have one of these. I've been wanting one of these for a long time. Just never know why I never got it. Here is the clip. Seems like it's got a grip over here. I don't know if that's a magnetism or whatnot, but this is extremely well made. It's very small. You got the USA flag. Thank gosh. We got these colors. They have all the different designs, all different designs. There's another one that's a step down from this that has the navy blue with the flag on it too. I'm gonna get that one, but I really like this. This is really nice. It's very grippy. I don't know if this is magnetic either. We'll find out. It comes with this USB-A, USB-C charging cable. There it is. It has a lockout mode. Oh, it comes in lockout mode. To unlock it before first use, press and hold the switch for about 2 seconds until the light turns on. 1, 2. There it is. It says fully charge the battery for first use. All right. Red blink light, 0 to 95%, and green charging completed 95 to 100%. All right, perfect. So make sure you guys charge this beforehand. Don't do what I'm doing. All right. Let's see what the stats are on this. It's got a cool white floodlight that's 5700 to 6500 K. And the cool white spotlight that's 5700 to 7000 K Kelvin. Pretty good. White is 2x max, 3.73 watts LED. Red is 5.3 watts LED. So this is floodlight first, by the way. So turbo mode is 500 lumens for 1 minute, or 60% 50 minutes, and then 30% for 30 minutes for 20 minutes. I don't know what that means. Again, it doesn't make sense to me. High is 300 lumens. It says 1 minute, maybe 1 minute intervals, but then if you want to keep it on 100 minutes, I don't know. Medium is 100 lumens, 3 hours and 30 minutes of runtime. Low is 10 lumens, 27 hours, and moonlight is 6 days. That's freaking awesome. So this is floodlight mode. On spotlight mode, you have turbo and high. So spotlight is 380 lumens. It says 100%, it's 1 minute, and then 63% is 50 minutes, and then 22% is 30 minutes. Whatever that means. High is 240 lumens, 1 minute on 100%, 63% 100 minutes, and 35% 10 minutes. And let's see what else it says here. This thing is IP6 rated for water resistance, 1.5 meter drop. It's got 120 meter of beam mode, how much you can reach and see. Visibility. Working temperature 0 to 40 degrees Celsius, and it's got a rechargeable lithium-ion battery at 580 milliamps. All right, what is this? So the red light has 40 lumens on high and 4 lumens on low. On high, it's 4 hours of runtime from 100%, and on low, it's 29 hours on runtime. And then it's got a... Oh, so this is the continuation of the spotlight. Okay, sorry, guys. So on the spotlight medium mode, it's 85 lumens for 3 hours and 30 minutes. Low is 9 lumens for 27 hours, and moonlight mode for 6 days. So you definitely get some good runtime out of this. Your charging port's right here. Oh, I like the flip out like this. It's not like that typical like rubbery one that kind of flops around. So that's pretty good. Again, I'm in love with this design. All right. So we did the unlock mode. We long pressed it for a little bit over 2 seconds to get it going on here. So that's how you do it. Let me try to lock it out again. One Mississippi, two, and you gotta let it blink. So I think that's lockout mode. Yep. All right, let's do it again. There it is. It goes back on. All right, so it's that long press. So spotlight. Here's your little toggle switch. So spotlight is the top one. Floodlight is to the left, right there. And red light is this right one right here. So spotlight in the middle, floodlight to the left, and red light to the right. All right, operations under spotlight and floodlight. So let's put it on. We're on spotlight right now, so we'll try that. Right now it looks like it's a moonlight mode. Long press. All right, that's got to be low, medium, high. Yeah, there you go. Toggling to the modes. Moonlight mode is hold for 1 to 2 seconds. Oh, so it wasn't moonlight mode. It was low, medium, and high. Moonlight mode is long press for 1 to 2 seconds. Right there, moonlight mode. Okay, we did that. Now let's do it for the floodlight. So now it comes out of this light. So spotlight's from here, floodlight there, and I think I'm believing I'm going to say that this has got to be the red light. Long press. That's turbo. So double tap is turbo. And let's see. So moonlight mode would be holding on right there. We're gonna do this in the darkness. We're gonna check it out. All right. We'll do the pen too. All right. Here's the pen tip light. It's not very bright. All right. Here is the clip light. Let's go through the modes. It's got some nice light to it. Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay, hold on. That brights up pretty good. And then the laser. There it is. Okay. Now we're going to do there's your red light. So we put it on that third position, and it is that top right one. Long press, and then you got higher. So, oh, that's like a strobe mode. So that's low, and that's high. Double press for high, double press for low. Okay, let's go back to spotlight now. That kind of looks like that would be a moonlight mode. Hold on. No, that was moonlight mode. There you go. Toggling through. So that was high. And then this is turbo. Not bad for spotlight mode. Now let's try floodlight mode. All right, long press. That's got to be moonlight mode. Now we're turning it on. That's got to be low. Yeah. That's turbo. Not bad. It's a little clip light, so it's definitely going to work. There's your moonlight or low mode. Medium, high. All right. That's it, guys. So, all right. So for my first impressions, I got to say this is really impressive. I really like it. Would have been nice if they'd have included a magnet at the bottom of the clip. But it really has like this little grippy clip performance thing here. You can put it on your hat, or your shirt, jacket, wherever. Clip it onto something. I really like the grip. I love the pen. Like, these are just fantastic, guys. The Perun 3. What a bright light this thing is. My wife's gonna probably love this for taking out the dog. So this is gonna be a nice light for family use, especially when we take out the dog. And this is going to be very good for EDC. Love it. So, I gotta say, Olight continues to impress me. Like this one, CE Tool Den, the Arcfeld Pro. This is the one step down from the Arcfeld Ultra, Pro Ultra. I love this one. But now they have the new one in black. So, now I can buy the Ultra in black version. But I love this light. So, highly recommend. Olight is definitely right now at the top of their game, and as long as they continue to innovate and make products like this, there's no stopping Olight. Olight is right now the leader of the pack in the flashlight world, and you can't dispute that. I mean, there's a lot of great brands like Wubin and all this Nightcore, Rovivon. There's a lot of good brands out there. TuneEdge. I really like a lot of the brands, but I gotta say, Olight right now is they set the example for everybody. So that's what I gotta say. All right, so if you guys like this video, hit the like button, subscribe, share, hit the bell for notifications. As always, have yourselves a good day, good night. Hype the video if you can. And the CE Tool Den is lighting out. CE Tool Den is out.